Hello dear students, welcome to maths class. Today we are going to take our new lesson, that is the sixth lesson, construction of quadrilaterals. What are quadrilaterals? Quadrilaterals are, yes, from the chapter polygons we know that a four-sided closed figure is called a quadrilateral. Okay, and quadrilaterals, there are different types of quadrilaterals out there, and they are, first one, rectangle, second one, square, third one, parallelogram, fourth one, rhombus, fifth one, a trapezium, and finally isosceles trapezium. Okay, now we are going through the specialities of these quadrilaterals. Okay, first one is a rectangle. What are the specialities of a rectangle? Yes, from second or third standard onwards we know what is a rectangle, right? What is a rectangle? Rectangle is a four-sided closed figure, or it is a quadrilateral, yes, with opposite sides are equal. See, these two sides are called opposite sides. Similarly, these two sides are called opposite side. The opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. Okay, what do you mean by parallel? It keeps same distance throughout. Okay, so opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. And what about its angles? Yes, all angles are 90 degree. Okay, all angles are 90 degree, or we can say all angles are right angle. Okay, then what do you mean by a diagonal? Diagonal means a line connecting opposite vertices. So the line connecting opposite vertices of this rectangle, that is what we call a diagonal. And diagonals of a rectangle, two diagonals are there for a rectangle, and that two diagonals are equal. Okay, and one more thing, diagonals bisects each other. That is, diagonals bisects each other. Suppose this is our first diagonal and this one is the second diagonal, and from the point of intersection of the diagonals, this length should be equal. Similarly, this one and this one are equal. Okay, that what we call diagonals bisects each other. Bisection means divided into two equal parts, that is, each diagonal divides the other into equal parts. Okay, that are the specialities of a rectangle. Okay, these are the specialities. Opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, all angles are right, diagonals are equal, diagonals bisects each other. Okay, second one is, yes, that is a square. Okay, what are squares? Yes, we know that squares are a kind of, yes, a kind of rectangles. Then it is called when we call a rectangle as a square, yes, if all sides of a rectangle are equal, it is called a square. That means all sides of a square are of equal length. Okay, all sides are equal, right? Then opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel, that is, these two sides are parallel. Similar, these two sides are parallel. Okay, and all angles are right. All angles are 90 degree. Then diagonals are equal, and diagonals bisects each other. Okay, diagonals bisects each other, that is, each diagonal divide the other into two equal parts. And one more thing, that is, see, if we draw two diagonals like this, the angle between the diagonal is always 90 degree. That means the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So these are the specialities of a square. All sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, all angles are right, diagonals equal, diagonals perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, then next is parallelogram. Yes, parallelogram. What are the specialities of parallelogram? See, here also the opposite sides are equal. Okay, opposite sides are equal. Then opposite sides, these pair of opposite sides are equal, and opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. And next is diagonals bisects each other. Okay, these two are the diagonals. They bisect each other. We know all these things from the first chapter. Do you remember our first chapter? Yes, from the first chapter we know all these things. That is parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are equal. Diagonals are not equal. Keep in mind, diagonals are not equal for a parallelogram, but diagonals bisects each other. Okay, diagonals bisects each other. And opposite angles are equal. Which are the opposite angles here? See, this one and this one. These two are opposite angles. That two angles are equal. Okay, opposite angles are equal. Similarly, we have these two angles are equal. Okay, opposite angles are equal. That is these two angles. Similarly, these two angles are equal. Okay, opposite angles are equal for a parallelogram. And one more thing. See, sum of angles on the same side is equal to 180 degree. That means this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. These two angles sum is also equal to 180 degree. Similarly, the last pair of angles sum is also equal to 180 degree. That is, in a parallelogram, the adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay, adjacent angles are supplementary in a parallelogram. Adjacent angles are supplementary. So these are the specialities. Opposite sides equal, opposite sides parallel, diagonals bisects each other, opposite angles equal, sum of angles on same side is equal to 180 degree, or the adjacent angles are supplementary for a parallelogram. Okay. Next quadrilateral is a rhombus. Yes, what is a rhombus? Yes, in a parallelogram, if all sides are equal, it is called a, rhombus. Okay, in a parallelogram, if all sides are equal, it is called a parallelogram. So, in a rhombus, what are the specialities? Yes, all sides are equal. Okay, all sides are equal, but keep in mind all angles are not equal. So, in a rhombus, if all angles are equal, it is called a square. Okay, so all angles are not equal. Okay, in a rhombus, if all angles are equal, it is called a square. So, here all angles are not equal. Okay, all angles are not equal. So, in a rhombus, all sides are equal. See, opposite angles are equal. Okay, that means these two angles are equal. Similarly, these two angles are equal because this is a special type of parallelogram. Rhombus is a special type of parallelogram. Okay, then next is diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. That means this is one diagonal and the second diagonal is this one, and the angle between the diagonals is equal to 90 degree, and also this part and this part are equal. Similarly, this length and this length are equal. Okay, that is, the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. See, opposite angles are equal. Then what about the adjacent angles? These two are called adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are supplementary, or sum of angles on same side is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so these are the specialities of a rhombus. Okay, next one is, yes, trapezium. See, yes, it is somewhat like a, yes, iron box, right? Somewhat like an iron box, or the shape of a Ritz car. Okay, that is, see, what are the specialities of this trapezium? See, sides are not at all equal, right? Sides are not at all equal, but one speciality is that, see, one pair of opposite side, that is, these two sides are parallel. Okay, these two sides are parallel, but they are not equal. Okay, these two sides are parallel, but they are not equal. So we know that if a pair of lines are parallel, then a line, if a line cut or if a transversal cut by these two lines, then the angle, the co-interior angles are supplementary. Do you remember that? That means sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, sum of these two angles also equal to 180 degree. So these are the specialities of a trapezium, that is one pair of opposite sides parallel, and the sum of angles on each non-parallel sides 180 degree, that is sum of these two angles 180, sum of these two angles 180 degree. Okay, finally we have another shape, that is an isosceles trapezium. Yes, from the chapter triangle we know that what is an isosceles triangle. Okay, similarly here we have an isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium means, see, in a trapezium we know that all sides are not equal. One pair of opposite sides are equal, right? One pair of opposite sides equal. Similarly, not equal, they are parallel. But here, one pair of opposite sides parallel. Okay, but here we have a non-parallel sides, a pair of non-parallel sides. These two sides should be equal. Okay, one pair of opposite sides parallel and non-parallel. These two are non-parallel sides and non-parallel sides are equal. Okay, non-parallel sides are equal. And one more thing, see, these two angles are equal. Okay, that means the base angles are equal for an isosceles trapezium. Okay, and one more thing children, the diagonals are equal. Okay, diagonals are equal for an isosceles trapezium. Then angles on each of parallel sides are equal. Angles on each of the parallel sides, that means these two angles are equal. Similarly, these two angles are equal. Okay, so angles on the parallel sides are equal. That means these two side angles are equal. These two angles are equal. And one more thing children, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. Okay, that means these two are co-interior angles, and from 7th standard we know that co-interior angles are supplementary. So co-interior angles are supplementary. Okay children, so here we have some classifications of quadrilaterals, and we go through some figures, that is rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium and isosceles trapezium, and specialities of that quadrilaterals also. Okay, so children, you have to by heart all the specialities of these quadrilaterals. Then we can draw some quadrilaterals. Okay, in this chapter we are discussing the construction of all types of quadrilaterals. Okay, using the above specialities only we can construct the quadrilateral. So all should by heart these specialities. Okay, so here we go through the first construction, that is square. Okay, how do we construct a square? So first one is a square of diagonal 5 cm. First we are going to draw a square of diagonal 5 cm. Okay, so this one is a diagonal 5 cm. So how do we construct a square of diagonal 5 cm? See, what we know about squares is all angles are equal, right? All angles are equal, and diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other, and all angles are 90 degree, right? So we know that this angle is equal to 90 degree. And what about this line? Yes, this line, this diagonal divide this square into two triangles, two equal triangles. Are they equal? Yes, this side and this side are equal. Similarly, this one and this one equal. This is the common side. That means these two triangles are equal triangles. So if two triangles are equal, the angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. That means these two, this angle and this angle should be equal. Similarly, this angle and this angle should be equal. Okay, and we know that this angle is equal to 90 degree. And what about these two angles? That two angles are equal. That two angles are equal. Okay, that means it is an isosceles triangle. So in an isosceles triangle, if one angle is equal to 90 degree, what about the other two angles? Yes, the other two angles sum is also equal to 90 degree. Okay, because sum of all the three angles is equal to 180 degree, out of which one angle is equal to 90, then the sum of the other two angles also equal to 90 degree. So each angle is equal to 90 by 2, that is 45. Okay, 45 degree. So how do we construct this? Yes, first simply draw a line. Okay, first simply draw a line. Then using your protractor, mark an angle of 45 degree. Okay, because we know this angle is equal to 45. Okay, so measure 45 degree at one end, and see, this is our diagonal. Now this is our diagonal, and what is the length of this diagonal? Yes, length of the diagonal is 5 centimeter. So using your scale, mark 5 centimeter here. Yes, this is how we mark a 5 centimeter line like this. Okay, then draw a perpendicular line like this. Okay, draw a perpendicular line like this. Okay, then from this side also we can draw a perpendicular line like this and just join this. Then we get a square of diagonal 5 centimeter. Okay, square of diagonal 5 centimeter. This is how the construction, and we will draw this from the class, but it is a work for you. You have to draw, you have to construct this square in your notebook. Okay, children, and one more way is there, that is, see, here we have a circle. Okay, so what is the diagonal length of the diagonal? Yes, length of the diagonal is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, so simply draw a line of length 5 centimeter. Okay, first draw a line of 5 centimeter. Then just bisect that line. Okay, just to draw the perpendicular bisector of that line. Perpendicular bisector from the first chapter itself we know how to draw perpendicular bisectors. So draw a perpendicular bisector like this, and that length of that perpendicular should be 5 centimeter. That means this length should be 2.5, this length should be 2.5, this is also equal to 2.5, and this one is equal to 2.5. Okay, then take a compass and keep your tip of the compass on this point. Draw a circle like this. Okay, draw a circle keeping this distance as radius. Then complete the circle. Then just join these 4 points on the circle. Okay, then also we get a square of diagonal 5 centimeter. These two diagonals are of equal length 5 centimeter. Okay, now we have some interesting patterns. In our textbook. Let us draw that. Yes, how do we draw this pattern? Yes, I would like to give an interesting method to draw this. See, here we have, yes, this is 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter. Then how do we construct this? See, if we just join this here. See, okay, just join like this. So how do we construct this? Yes, first draw a square of, what about this length? This is 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter. So first draw a square of side 6 centimeter. Okay, first draw a square of 6 centimeter. And divide each side into 3 equal parts, which each length is equal to 2 centimeter. Similarly, all sides divide into 3 equal parts like this. Okay, then just to draw small squares like this. Okay, then just to rub all these unwanted lines, then we get only this pattern. Okay, so that is one method. And here also one figure. It is exactly similar to this figure. So just to draw 4 plus 2 plus 1, that side square, then divide that as 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7 centimeter. Okay, draw a square of side 7 centimeter and divide that square into 3 parts. and the length should be 4 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter. Okay, then divide the big square into different small squares, then rub the unwanted squares, then we will get this pattern. Okay, and one more pattern is here, that is this one. Yes, how do we construct this? Children, this one is a homework. Using your idea you can construct this. Okay, thank you.